With everything that happened within the last week and a half, you just gotta go and ask yourself, what the hell? Seriously, what the hell? What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are having an alright day. There is a lot that we need to talk about, so let's do this, shall we? Man, do I miss saying that? Folks, I'm just gonna get right into it because hearing about this is truly devastating. 11 people died last week. And you just gotta go and ask yourself, why? Why did all this happen? And it's a 2-in-1, so be prepared for what I'm finna tell you. If you didn't hear about what happened in Colorado, well, you've been living under a rock. But I will let you know that the first part of the story is that 5 people were killed at a Colorado LGBTQ club where Anderson Lee Aldrich, formerly known as Nicholas Brink, walked into a club and killed 5 people and injured 19 others. Now you're trying to figure out what happened and everything's on the way. Well, according to the police and witnesses, Aldrich, clad in body armor, burst into the club just before midnight on Saturday, and I think there was a drag show happening and everything along the way. And Aldrich opened fire with the long gun, killing 5 people and injuring 19 others before being tackled by a club patron, Richard M. Ferraro. I do hope I said that name correctly, who served in the military for 15 years. And he grabbed the handgun and from Aldrich and asked others to help beat up Aldrich while the police arrived. Now, Aldrich was taken into police custody and was being treated at the hospital, police have said, and adding officers did not shoot at them. So, that's something. Now, public defenders representing Aldrich disclosed in court papers saying that they made on late Tuesday that their client identified as non-binary and uses the pronouns they and them. And in one footnote, it said that Aldrich went by MX Aldrich. What's going on, we're talking about more, is about this killings. And with all this, Aldrich faces up to 5 counts of first-degree murder and 5 counts of bias-motivated crime causing bodily injury in connection to the shooting. Basically, this is all known as hate crimes. Now, this isn't the first time that Aldrich was having trouble with the law enforcement, because last year, Aldrich was arrested outside of their Colorado Springs home after Aldrich's mother called and said that Aldrich was reporting to the mother about a handmade bomb and other weapons that they had. Now, you're trying to figure out, what about the father? The father is something else, I will say. Their father, who is a porn star, was interviewed about the whole thing and had this to say.
There was a shooting involving multiple people,
right?
And then later on going to find that it's a gay bar.
Yeah, right. And
I was like, oh my God, is he gay? I was scared. Oh my God, shit, is he gay? And he's not gay, so it's
well, you guys had conversations about that. You were.
Oh yeah,
you
I was
told
adamant.
him. Yeah, you were adamant that gay
I was adamant
is
this ain't
bad.
happening. I'm Mormon. I'm a conservative Republican, and we don't do gay. Gay. We don't do gay.
Yeah.
I can't get answers from the attorneys really, but they're saying that some of these, it's involving a gay bar or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what the heck he did at a gay bar. I don't know what's going on.
Well, he's accused of going on a mass shooting at a gay bar and killing 5 people.
Colorado.
Okay, well, that's shit. If he's accused of doing that, I'm glad he's not gay. I'd say that, but I'm glad he's not gay. I praised him for violent behavior really early. I still say that it works. It's instant, and you'll get immediate results. And you'll always get what you want if you're good at fighting.
Had you taught him more tolerance? Let me be direct. Do you think, he would have been more tolerant of gay people? Apparently.
I think that my anti-gay, anti-Semitic, they come from conservative writing. I'm a conservative extraordinaire, and I've been very vocal about that. I support Randy Vopel for his grandpa. I love Randy Vopel. He's a good American. Hopefully he'll be president someday.
Granny who?
Randy Gopel.
Oh, Randy. Randy.
That's a good man right there. That's the best man for the job. It was okay to be gay. You know, it's like he says now it's cool to be gay. It's not. I think it's not cool at all. I think it's my opinion about gays is that it's just not okay. I think we should stand up against homosexuality.
So the dad cared more that his son was not gay. It goes to show you that some parents should not be parents, basically. But more is going to be added to that later on when a lot of people find out about this whole thing. Now, another shooting that happened the same week, like I said, was in Virginia at a Walmart where 31-year-old Andre Marcus Bing, a night shift manager at Walmart, killed 6 people, including himself, and injured 4 others at the store. Now, according to eyewitnesses, Bing snapped before shooting a woman and proceeding to kill other employees within the break room, and then shot at least 10 shots inside the grocery aisle using a 9mm pistol he had purchased the morning of the shooting. Now, a survivor said that she and other co-workers had gathered into the break room and they started their shift, and that's when the whole shooting started. Another eyewitness said that the gunman was laughing when he was shooting at the employees. And then another witness said that he was targeting the victim, saying that he ordered for her, who was under the table, he had the gun to her face. Like, he literally had the gun to her face and saw her and just told her to go home. Now, nobody knows what Bing's motive was for it. Although people were saying that he was allegedly, planning on killing these Walmart employees. And they said that Bing described to be difficult and hostile towards others. And in a death note written by Bing on his phone, it said that he was being mocked by his employees, and that his phone was being hacked, and that he also asked God for forgiveness for what he was about to do because he was being led by Satan. And also talking about he had non-traditional cancer treatments and distress over not having a wife. Again, 11 people died just this week. And this is all before Thanksgiving. So we can't go back in time, and it's not even created yet. But at the same time, it's just devastating. And with both of these stories, with Aldrich and Bing, you're trying to figure out why, just why. Well, apparently Aldrich and Bing, Bing was being harassed and mocked. Aldrich was the same way. So Aldrich was being made fun of his weight and everything was on the way. Folks, we live in a society where we think it's okay to talk about somebody online, behind their back, and everything's on the way. And that's where people deal with depression. They deal with, all this kind of things. And it snaps and this happens. Again, it's terrifying to see all this unfold. But there's going to be so much to deal with on both of these stories. But moving on, former President Donald Trump is renewing attention to his long history of turning a blind eye to bigotry by having dinner with a Holocaust-denying white nationalist and the rapper formerly known as Kanye West, just days after his third bid for campaigning for the White House. Yes, he is trying to be president again. On Tuesday, Trump had dinner with Kanye, or Ye, as he now goes by, and Ye Fuentes, who is a far-right activist who uses his online platform to spew antisemitic and white nationalist rhetoric at his, Mar-a-Lago club. So, now, along with that dinner, Ye, who says he too is running for president in 2024. Dude, just no. No. And he made a whole, if you know about Kanye or Ye and his whole series of anti-Semitic comments within the recent weeks leading to the suspension of certain platforms and his talent agency dropping him, and companies like Adidas saying that he showed nudity to employees of Kim, and so much more. Just wow. This dude wants to run for president. Dude, no. Now, in a statement series, Trump said on Friday that he has never met or never knew about Fuentes before he arrived with Ye. You sure about that? You sure about I'm just saying, but still. Trump also did acknowledge that Fuentes' long history of racist or anti-Semitic comments, nor did he announce the man's defamatory statements. Again, you sure about that? But I digress. And after the whole dinner and everything's on the way, Ye went on to share his details about what the whole dinner was like on Twitter, and wow.
I think the thing that Trump was most perturbed about, me asking him to be my vice president, I think that was like lower on the list of things that caught him off guard. It was the fact that I walked in with intelligence. So Trump is really impressed with Nick Fuentes. And Nick Fuentes, unlike so many of the lawyers and so many people that he was left with on his 2020 campaign, he's actually a loyalist. When he didn't know what the lawyers is, you'll still have your lawyer list. And when all the lawyers said, forget it, Trump's done, there were loyalists running up in the White House, right? And my question would be, why, when you had the chance, did you not free the January 6ers? And I came to him as someone who loves Trump, and I said, go and get Corey back. Go and get these people that the media tried to cancel and told you to step away from. He basically gives me this would-be mob-esque kind of story, talking to some kid from the south side of Chicago trying to sound mobby or whatever. He goes into the story about all that he went through to get Alice Johnson out of jail and how he didn't do it for Kim, but he did it for me. But then he goes on to say that Kim is a and you could tell her I said that. And I was thinking, like, that's the mother of my children.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I can say. But not only to that, but also to what Trump posted onto his, I know he got reinstated on Twitter, but I don't think he posted it on Twitter. I think he posted it on his own social media about the whole dinner with Kanye and Fuentes. But the part that got me the most was when he went and said, who just happens to be black. I'm going, the hell? Like, seriously, you... Again, this is not a surprise. But at the same time, you just go, why would you mention that? So, who's to say? Again, folks, there's a lot happening. I haven't done this kind of video in a while because, it puts me on edge, I will say. And there's a lot to deal with that. But at the same time, folks, if you know someone who is dealing with a lot, check up on them. Make sure that they're okay. Don't just go, hey, you okay? And they go, yeah. You're like, okay, cool. Don't do that. Actually check up on that person and say, hey, what's wrong? Talk to them. And if you also, if you're watching this video, you have like suicidal thoughts, contact the number that I'm going to put on the description and everything. And, just don't keep yourself in the box. Let people know what's going on. Okay? Like I said, I have a lot going on, and I talk to friends about this. All right? But with all that being said, what is your thoughts about everything? About what I talked about in this video? What are your thoughts about what happened at Colorado Springs? What happened in what Virginia? What about this whole Kanye, Trump, and Fuentes dinner? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay? I want to know what is on your mind. Seriously, I miss you guys, and I want to know what's on your mind with these kind of things. Okay? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let people know I'm out there doing this kind of things because it's just a lot. So, with that being said, you guys be safe out there. And as always, peace out, and I love you guys.